talk about the Bruins. Actually, before we talk about the Bruins, I just want to get a general sense of how long you've been a hockey fan in general and where you got your interest in hockey.
Well, I've always been a big sports guy. Played a bunch of sports growing up. Probably since I was about 7 or 8 was when I really started to like hockey. I was kind of a late joiner, I guess. I didn't start when you're really supposed to, but once I started, I fell in love with it. I don't know, just something about playing it and watching it. I just get excited every time. Just a different feeling, and I guess the rest of my life, I guess.
So you played it from the time you were 7 up until high school, or
Yeah.
you still play now?
Not as much as I'd like, but yes, I did play off-road high school. It's probably the best moments of my life, just being with the team and stuff, and bonding. And
So when do you remember expressing an interest in specifically the Bruins and NHL hockey?
well, probably my dad. He's also a hockey fan. He would turn on games sporadically, and I would occasionally watch. And then, when I started playing it, I started to watch the pros and see how they do things and kind of mimic them when I would play. So I guess striving to be like the pros is kind of why I shifted towards watching the Bruins a lot, and then just kind of.
Would you say there's one player that you watched that really influenced your style of play?
Well, growing up, I liked Joe Thornton a lot. He was kind of the star for the Bruins, but then once he got traded, I was kind of sad with that. Yeah, I guess Joe Thornton. I was a defenseman, so I guess Ray Bork and Bobby Orr were always kind of there.
Yeah, the classics.
Inspirations, yeah. But yeah, I guess since the city's just so passionate about sports and hockey, it just kind of eventually came over me.
So that leads me to this upcoming season, which starts October 12th, I think. What are your expectations for the Bruins? Do you think they're going to make the playoffs, make the finals?
Well, last couple of years they've fallen below expectations. I guess they kind of blew their playoff chances very late in the season. So a lot of fans, including myself, are not happy with some of the things that were made. But this year, I guess it's hard to tell right now because they didn't do a whole lot in the off season as far as personnel moves. But I'll be excited when the season rolls around, obviously. But hoping they do make the playoffs. But
Who do you have winning in their season opener against the Blue Jackets, Columbus Blue Jackets?
probably the Bruins because the Blue Jackets aren't very good. Yeah, I would say the Bruins.
And which NHL team would you say would pose the biggest threat to the Bruins' success this year?
That's a good question. I would say, well, in the Eastern Conference, the Penguins, since they just came off winning the Stanley Cup, they're always a good team. Sidney Crosby's probably the best player in the league. Then in the West, I would say the Blackhawks, just because they're probably the closest thing to a dynasty in sports, at least in hockey today. But yeah, I think both those teams, probably their biggest opponents, kind of test how they are compared to the rest of the league.
All right, that's it.